Aloha! Today we'll be going through a step-by-step tutorial as to how you can register for your classes. So first, what you're going to want to do is open up your browser of choice. Today I'll be using Safari. I'm going to open that right up and make it full screen so you can see me. Now what you're going to want to do is in the top search bar, search up Chaminade Self-Service. And once it loads you onto the next page, the first link that displays should be the one that leads you to the Chaminade self-service page. So you're just going to click right onto there. And once you get onto this page, you're going to be asked to sign in using your username and password. Just keep in mind that your username is your Chaminade student ID and your password is the one that you have predetermined. So I'm just going to go right in and sign in. And right when you sign in, you're going to see a multitude of buttons that you can press. However, today we'll be focusing on the student planning button on the right side, which is located underneath the financial aid button. So once you do that, you're just going to click right on. And once we are loaded onto this new page, we're going to go to this box that's labeled 1 and click onto Go to My Progress. Once you open Go to My Progress, you're going to be able to see a few bits of information regarding your status as a student, such as your major, your minor, and aside from that, it's also going to show you the requirements that you need to fulfill in order to graduate. So here at the top, you are able to view your general education requirements. And so as you scroll down, you'll be able to see the ones you've completed, that's in progress, and the ones that have been planned or not started. So as you can see here, to locate that information, you're going to be looking underneath the status column, and it should either say in progress, not started, fully planned, or completed. And so here is just a list of the general requirements that you need to complete. For example, underneath this quantitative reasoning area, we can see that we have to complete one course from this list below. So that means you can choose to take EC 201, which is Principles of Macroeconomics, or Personal Finance, or Financial Literacy. Any of these classes will fulfill that requirement. So as we scroll down towards the bottom of the page, you can eventually see right here your pre-major requirements. These requirements need to be completed in order to do your major requirements, which can be found right below it. Going back to our pre-major requirements, I just want to highlight the fact that we can view that 2 courses of the pre-major requirements have been completed, 3 are in progress, and 2 have been not started yet. And if you have a minor, you just need to scroll down and you can view your pre-minor requirements and your minor requirements. Now, looking at all of this information, it may seem like a bit overwhelming. However, you may want to work it out with a professor or your counselor to find the best way to optimize your schedule. So looking at just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to click on a random class to show you how to register. So what you're going to want to do is click on the class that you wish to register for. And so let's say I wanted to take, hold on one second. Let's say you wanted to take Design Principles and Intercomp. So once you get onto this page, you can see that the prerequisites are none. That's something you want to keep in mind, is that you have to make sure that the prerequisites have been completed prior to that you're completing it, or you've already completed the prerequisite, because then you won't be able to register for the class. So as you can see for this EID 216, there are no prerequisites. So I can go ahead and add the course to my plan. And just so I can show you how to register for a class, I'm going to click on to Spring Semester 2023. But let me walk you through that one more time because I didn't go through that very slowly. So what you're going to want to do is click on to Add Course to Plan. And once you click onto there, you're going to want to click select a term and that little drop down menu box. And I'm going to click spring semester 2023. And once I do that, I'm just going to add the course to my plan. Once you have done that, you are going to click back to my progress, which is located on the upper left-hand corner of our screen. And once we do that, up here at the top, we can see 3 buttons: academics, student planning, and my progress. We're going to click back onto student planning, and a little pop-up menu should show up. We're going to click onto plan and schedule, which is right under planning overview. So I'm just going to click onto that. And once you do that, I put it into the current semester, so there are a few classes that have already been registered for. So we're just going to find the class that we added in, which is EID 216. Once you do this, you are going to want to click View Other Sections. So once you see View Other Sections, this one only has one section available. However, if there's more, there's going to say 1 of 2 or 1 of 3. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to click on the option that works for you. This is the only one available. So I'm going to click onto that. So once you click onto it, you are going to see a little section details window pop up. And if everything looks like it works for you regarding location, time, date, you're going to click add section. And that means it has been planned. Now keep in mind, when you add the section, that does not mean that the class is registered for. So looking back at that little EID 216, in order to register for the class, you'll click this register button. Now for today, because I'm not registering for the class, I will not be clicking on it. However, all you have to do is click register. Now, in the event that you want to drop a class, we can see on this left-hand side that all the classes that are registered for all have a big blue button that says drop. Once you say hit drop, you should receive an email confirming that you have dropped the course. Now, in the event that you would like to sign up for a class that's in a different time period, there is a few options. Like always, you're going to click View Other Sections. Hold on one second. Let me find one with a lot of options. There we go. So, for example, expository writing for this course. There is multiple options that can be found. However, we can see that this one says at the top that this section is full. That means that they are not accepting any more students into the class. However, you can click and request to be waitlisted. And just because you're on the wait list doesn't necessarily you'll be in the class. However, in the event that someone drops the course and you're first in line, you will be added into the class. So other than that, that's all you really need to know regarding registering for your classes. And I hope this information provided you with a better understanding as to how you can register. Thank you.